Welcome to Career Resource's 6 telephone job interview tips. Number 1, location. Make sure you have great phone reception wherever you are. Check and double check. Make sure the area is very neat and very clean so your thoughts can be completely uncluttered and you're not going to accidentally bump into something or knock it over. Make sure the space you're going to have your call is very private and quiet so you don't have dogs barking or people interrupting you, and you can really focus on delivering your best. Second, equipment. Make sure that your phone has charged batteries and make sure you have a backup option, such as a second phone that's completely charged up. If you have a headset with great sound quality, I actually suggest a wired headset rather than risking the Bluetooth connection perhaps not being as crisp and clean as a wired connection. Have some water or perhaps some tea with honey so your voice can relax rather than dry out, especially if a call might take an hour or so. Tissues. Occasionally you will need them and be very glad they are there. Have a pen and paper so you can write down every bit of information. I would advise you to take terrific notes because every single thing that people talk about gives you the opportunity to refer back to it either in a thank you note or in your future in-person interviews. So write it down carefully, who said it, what they said, and especially if there is anything on which you need to follow up. Papers. Gather and organize everything at least the night before. Make sure everything is easy to find. Your resume, your references, all the research you've done on the company and on the individuals. Have simple bullet points to jog your memory about stories and examples that you want to make sure to convey the highlights of your career and your capabilities. You probably ought to have anticipated some of the questions they're going to ask and worked through a lot of what your answers are going to entail. And we'll go into that in a separate video, but this is really important. You've got an open book test here, and the more time you put into your preparation, the better you are going to deliver in the moments where it counts. Number 4, prepare and practice. We talked about preparation a second ago, all your questions and all your answers, but also practice out loud. Sometimes you can have it perfectly in your brain, but there's a disconnect as you try and get it from your brain into your voice. And the more you say things, the smoother you will get and the better you're able to edit and edit and edit so that your comments are crisp and clean and clear and succinct. Number 5, 20 minutes before the call, make sure you've got plenty of time to start getting yourself physically and mentally ready. Stretch, move around, get your energy up. Make sure to also warm up your voice. Oh, it seems silly, but if you answer the phone and your voice is dry and it's kind of cracking and it's just not the best first impression of you, why not be ready so that these people experience the very best version of you and they're most likely to push you forward into the next round of interviews. Also, while you're stretching, while you're getting your positive energy up, while you're warming up your voice, you can practice your introduction. Perhaps someone will start out and saying, well, tell us about yourself and how you got to this point in your career. What makes you interested in our company or this job? Those are basic general questions you ought to have a pretty quick response to, and it should be at the tip of your tongue. This 20-minute period before the call is a terrific time to gather your thoughts once again and make sure when you present them, they're crisp, clean, and succinct. Number 6, during the call, I strongly suggest that you stand. When you're sitting down, it is very hard for all of the energy in your system to come out through your voice. If you're standing up, you can stretch a little bit, you can move, and you can let the energy come up from your diaphragm and push it right out so your words are projected to those people. I don't mean yell into the phone, but make sure they're getting all of your energy and all of your enthusiasm. Make sure that your answers are clear and succinct, and also make sure that you smile. It sounds perhaps ridiculous, but the smile on your face translates into what the people hear on the other end of that telephone. So there you have it, from careersource.com, 6 telephone job interview tips. Good luck, and check back with our video channel for future videos to help you succeed in job interviews.